Pop-Tart. It's not just the nickname you have for your slutty dad. It's also the name of a breakfast pastry that you're probably more familiar with than that one. And did you know that they make a whole lot of them now? I always thought it was just brown sugar, strawberry, and you. Don't like it? Go get toaster strudel. Wait, come back. We know they're better. We'll be better. We'll make more flavors. That's the story of Kellogg, famously anti-masturbation company. I can't think of many more expectation versus reality disappointing products, because usually you end up with like a partially frosted guy and like a painted on filling inside. So I'm gonna see if that specific memory I have is true. And I'm gonna see what all these different flavors are about. Is there any difference between frosted brown sugar cinnamon and frosted cinnamon roll? Is there any difference between frosted cherry and s'mores? We'll find out right after this.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. They've supported this channel for over 7 years. In fact, they were my first ever sponsor. Squarespace is the perfect platform to create your own site and accomplish your goals online. Whether you're building a digital empire or just want people to give you hilarious episode ideas, Squarespace has you covered. I'm having a lot of fun making food ranking videos, and my favorite part is seeing what you guys suggest. So I built a site where you can submit your episode ideas. Go to rankedwithbabish.com and submit yours, and coming soon, you can see all my ranked lists. Squarespace's brand new designer templates make it so easy to set up exactly what you need. To create one of your own, head to squarespace.com for a free trial and use code BABISH for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Whoa. The original Pop-Tarts were available in blueberry, strawberry, apple currant, and brown sugar cinnamon, and they were unfrosted. And fittingly, this old ad says, "Oops, we goofed. Will you excuse us, please? We ran out of Pop-Tarts, the new breakfast treat." You fooled us. We had no idea our Pop-Tarts would become so popular so soon. If your store is temporarily out of Pop-Tarts, please forgive us. They'll have some more shortly. I can see the episode of Mad Men where they were just pitching this, just like, well, here's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say these are so popular that everybody ran out. It's not true, obviously, but we're gonna make millions. Original Pop-Tarts, drop them into the toaster or just eat them as they are. Wonderful breakfast treat, grand for lunch and snacks too. Oh, that begs an interesting question. Am I eating these raw? Am I eating Pop-Tart sushi, or am I cooking them? Let's find out if these tarts pop, or if they're just gonna pop some tarts. Just to see what all the hubbub's about, is it worth toasting these? I've never known anybody to actually toast these. I do remember my very favorite Brian Regan bit, Brian Regan, stand-up legend, where he was like, there's instructions on how to toast Pop-Tarts on the box. The instructions would say, step 1, toast the Pop-Tarts. Go ahead, toast them. It's okay. Hey, you still reading this? Perfect impression. But yeah, there is instructions here. Step 1, toast on lowest setting. Step 2, let cool before eating. The old instructions apparently used to say, step 1, unwrap the Pop-Tarts, which I think he might have single-handedly changed that. I think he affected change at a high level. Waiting for your mouth to cool is better than waiting for pop. Burn your mouth, don't wait. It's right above the instructions. It's saying to burn your mouth on the same panel that's only instructions. Look at this fucking nonsense. That is frosted edge to edge. It doesn't say like product enlarged to show deliciousness or whatever. It's just a fake representation of the Pop-Tart on the, why is this allowed? Why is this legal? And also, like, look at the difference between this one and that one. Like, that's close to reality. Even that's being generous. Like, they frosted all the way to the end. All over the place to start. Oh, it smells so good. I'm gonna go 2, because these ones in particular, because they're pure sugar, get crazy hot when they're toasted. I remember really burning my mouth on these. All right, we have a hot, I need both. Need a control group. Look. Wait. That's how much frosting's in there, or filling, whatever you call it. And I need to bite from the center. I need to give these guys a fair shake. Oh, okay. All right, that feels good. It's so much better. It's crazy how much better it is. This is delicious. It's brown sugar cinnamon, true to its name. Warm, it's way better. It's just brown sugar and cinnamon, that's all it tastes like. I think we're looking at like maybe 50%. There's one way to find out. I'm only gonna go in this deep on one, I promise. I wanna find out what percentage of Pop-Tarts are edible, because the borders are bullshit of filling. Yep, see, not quite. That's how deep I'm going. And that's how little filling I'm getting. We're getting into edible territory though, so I'll call that. I'll say, okay, that's where it begins. If you haven't ever called your congressman before, now's the time, because this is egregious. That's how much of a Pop-Tart we're looking at that is even borderline enjoyable. We got all the science out of the way. Well, not yet. Of course, that's why this is here. Okay, we're looking at 28 grams of good stuff versus this is a lot lighter because it doesn't have the sugar in it, but 20 grams. We're looking at 58% of a Pop-Tart is enjoyable. The rest is work. That sucks. I was gonna guess 60% and I should have said something because God, would I look cool now. I was going to say 60. Brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. What score do I give you? I'm gonna give it a 6. No, I like these. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. And I think that actually makes more sense because 6 would be if it was 50-50, but it is 60% good. So math, I'm gonna give it a 7. Brown sugar cinnamon gets a 7. Next up, another original flavor is frosted blueberry. And they have sprinkles on them. Look at how beautiful and well frosted and sprinkled that is. I bet the pastry's gonna look exactly the same. But there's only one way to find out, and that's to take it out and give it a, that's not bad actually. Pretty good sprinkle coverage. The frosting's still pretty abhorrent. I think this is an accident. They frost the brown sugar more poorly. All of them look like this. These ones go edge to edge. Well, sort of, in some cases. Oh, they smell delightful. They smell like actual blueberry sugar paste. Ow, ha, ha. All right, don't mind the extra Pop-Tart, just don't worry about it. We have better frosting coverage and decent sprinklage. Like, I'm not mad at that amount of sprinkles. It kind of looks like the box a little bit, but the frosting still kind of sucks. Let's crack it open. Oh, God, I do love it when they're warm. I don't know why I always did the brown sugar cinnamon. These are better. It was better. Why did I always do the brown sugar cinnamon? Not only do you get a non-zero crunch from these sprinkles, but the filling is so strongly flavored that when you eat it with a little side piece, it's not nearly as bad. Like, it can carry the edges better than the brown sugar. I was so deluded and stupid as a child, just like we all are. The filling carries the edges. It's a step up. I gave those a 7. I think by proxy I have to give these an 8. They're delicious. I love them. Next up, we got ourselves some strawberry, which has, it seems to be, a worser frosting distribution situation appearance vibe. It's way less frosting than the blueberry. Would you look at the difference in the frosting coverage? I feel compelled to open another one to make sure. It's interesting to me if there's a pattern that strawberry are just less frosted. Yeah. Why would strawberry be less frosted than blueberry? Warm strawberry has never been something that I prefer. It's weird, but who cares? I don't know. Awful. I don't even taste strawberry. The goo is practically flavorless. It does not taste like strawberry. If I were blindfolded, which to be fair is how we should be doing this, if I were blindfolded, I would not know what flavor that is. That's confounding. Here, I have a piece of just strawberry goo. Barely detectable, and that was just goo. You're eating the rest, you don't know what you're eating. And I taste the, not burntness, but the toasted pastry only, and it's gross. The pastry's gross. It's just shortening and flour. I truly don't like it. I'm gonna give these a 4. The strawberry that's there is hot strawberry, which doesn't, think about that. When's the last time you had anything strawberry hot? Blueberries somehow make sense. I don't know why, but it does. Hot strawberries have a bad texture if they're whole, and then the flavor, it's incongruous in your brain. That begs a very interesting question. Strawberry, is it better cold? Markedly better cold. I have to do both. That's like way better. I can taste strawberry more, I swear. I promise, believe me, please. But it's true, like I swear I can taste strawberry more clearly. It doesn't taste weird. The pastry, it doesn't have that like toasty flavor. Like you microwaved a poop. It just rolls off the tongue, onto the tongue. Just rolls on that tongue. It's still not great. A cold Pop-Tart is a less enjoyable eating experience. I'm gonna give it a 5 for untoasted, 4 for toasted. What do we got here? Unfrosted brown sugar cinnamon. Oh, come on. What's this for? Hang on. If it's like a dietary thing. Okay, wow. We have frosted and unfrosted brown sugar cinnamon. You might notice that they have extremely similar nutritional facts. 400 calories. The unfrosted has an extra gram of fat and it has less sugar. It has 4 grams less sugar, but it has more fat. Why? Filling looks the same. That looks the same inside. Why do these exist? If you're cutting back on sugar, you shouldn't be eating these, full stop. If you're cutting back on sugar, eat something else. Who's this for? Why do they make these? So upon Googling this, some people prefer a simpler texture. Just like, what are you talking? Why? That can't be true. And somebody on Reddit was like, because I like putting butter on my Pop-Tarts. Flip it over, put it on the other side. Sounds good though. Not gonna do it. Too many complications already in this episode. Ah! Ow. It really needs the frosting on there from both a sugar and textural perspective. It gives a little crunch, and the sugar hits your tongue faster. It's on the outside, so it hits your receptors faster, so you're like, sweet pastry, sweet! Instead of now it's like pastry, because it's sweet, pastry. I know that some people like to live simpler lives. I'm not gonna judge them for it. But I will judge these Pop-Tarts, not the people who choose to eat them, just these as objects. Somehow they're so much worse. They're ugly too. I'm gonna give them 5. That frosting cost you -3 cents to spray on there, and it just cost you 2 points. So you do the math. It's worse cold, so we'll give it a 4 cold. How about that? Unfrosted strawberry. I can taste the strawberry better. I genuinely think, look, I can squeeze it out. That is some hot strawberry jam. Can't say I'm a big fan of it. Somehow it's better because there's more strawberry jam. Confounding. Hot, I'm gonna give it a 5. Cold, I'm gonna give it a 4. It's reversed, I swear to God. All right, next we're getting into, I assume, the next round of flavors. I couldn't verify when cherry Pop-Tarts came out. I'm sure it's somewhere, but I couldn't find it. First off, the filling is flowing out of the holes. Is it positively stuffed with filling? Is cherry filling more runny and flows out more easily? Also, on the blueberry Pop-Tarts and strawberry Pop-Tarts, you'll notice that they're rainbow sprinkles that are kind of like, it's almost like they had big sprinkles that they ground up or something. It's like little shards. These are just perfect little squares of sugar. So, you know, what the hell's going on? I don't like fake cherry flavor. What's in this? Wow. Here's the ingredients. Enriched flour, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, that's always confused me. Dextrose, sugar, soybean and palm oil. Contains 2% or less of wheat starch, salt, leavening, baking soda, sodium acid pyrophosphate, monocalcium phosphate, citric acid, dried cherries, dried apples. Then it goes soy lecithin, gelatin, caramel. There's so little cherry in here, it's crazy. There's natural flavor, that's what it says. Red 40 Lake. Red 40 and Red 40 Lake. What the hell is Lake? Oh, those smell like a girl. Those smell like a sexy lady. Fair amount of filling. Brown sugar in the strawberry and blueberry had some caverning happening, some Howe caverns, which is a cavern system in upstate New York. You know, I can push it out the same way that I could the unfrosted. I think there's more filling in this. I kissed a girl and I didn't like it, the taste of her cherry chapstick. Tastes like cherry chapstick is what I'm trying to say. And that's why I smell like a girl. Do I wear cherry chapstick? Yes. No, I don't. I wear strawberry chapstick like a guy. Like one of the fellas, you know? That's where that feeling came from. If that even makes it into the episode, I don't know if that's offensive or not. Anyway, that tastes terrible. I don't like fake cherry flavor, and that is the fakest of all the cherry flavors. Let's try it hot. It tastes like a car air freshener. I hate that. If you like fake cherry, you like it. I don't like fake cherry flavor. It really bothers me. That's a personal thing. I am going to let it affect my score. What am I talking about? I'm totally going to let it affect my score. I'm going to give cherry Pop-Tarts a 3. Like when that flavor hits me, it's truly unpleasant to the point where I don't want any more emphatically. Raspberry flavored Pop-Tart. These smell pretty fucking good. I love raspberry jam. I love it hot or cold. I microwave it. I eat it with a spoon. Or I put it in the freezer and I lick it. A popsicle. Neither of those things are true, but I do love raspberry. And that's why I like it, because fake raspberry flavor tastes good. And I guarantee it's gotta be the same situation here. Shut up. This has more dried pears than dried raspberries. And it also has dried apples. So it's filled with pears, raspberries, and apples. Presumably, apples and pears are cheaper and they give fruit flavor. So they're like, just put a little bit of raspberries in there, just legally, we have to say. I do want to eat it though, it's very, very good. Do I like it as much as blueberry? The answer to that question, and more, right now. I don't like it as much as blueberry, I don't think. Yeah, I don't. Because it is a fake raspberry flavor, which I prefer to cherry, but it still tastes not quite right. The blueberry one at least tastes like blueberries. I had coffee in the afternoon, bad idea. And only sugar, just a slow drip of sugar. We learned the effect that has on me. It's not good. And I'm wearing very short shorts. See, you can see right up in there. They look normal when I stand. See, you're right. I look fashionable and normal. That's why this table's here. We could do this without a table. Okay, these are good. They're not as good as blueberry. I'm gonna give them a 7. And I'm not gonna try them cold because that's dumb. They're not gonna be better cold, I can tell. Next up, we have another one that I believe I remember was introduced in the 90s. This is one of the many flavors of things that I think came with my childhood. We got frosted s'mores. God forbid you ever get an unfrosted s'more Pop-Tart. This, famously, has stripes of different colored fillings of marshmallow and chocolate filling in stripes. Let's see how accurate that is. Dead accurate. Perfect depiction. Try it cold, I guess? Oh. This one could be better hot or cold, so that's why I'm doing it. Cold, the Pop-Tarts S'more edition, Frosted S'mores, was off to a middling start. I would call it s'mores flavored breakfast cereal that you drizzled Hershey's syrup onto for a little extra cred. I liked it, but it tasted very, not like a s'more really. Like, I don't know. I know there's probably real marshmallow cream in there. You know, I don't see anything related to marshmallow. If I had to guess, it's just a sugar paste. Oh, those are well done. Okay, that looks the same. Wasn't a good goddamn. That kind of tastes like a s'more. A little bit. That's really all you can ask from a s'more flavored Pop-Tart. That's all you can ask for. I don't like the chocolate flavor. It tastes like Hershey's syrup, but it is nice. It's warm. I like it, but it's got shortcomings. This tastes aggressively fake, like it's proud that it's fake, which I kind of admire, but I can't reward. I'm gonna give it a 7. Next up we have Pop-Tarts, frosted cookies and cream. White filling, white stuff with a chocolate cookie. I'm gonna stop being surprised when people nail the cookies and cream flavor of things, because I'm starting to realize it's probably not hard to nail. It tastes like cookies and cream. It does. Whoa! The frosting becomes like liquid. Usually things are cookies and cream flavored. This is cookies and cream. It just is. Way better hot. It does taste like cookies and cream manifest. And I like that a great deal. I think it's very, very good. I'm going to give it a 8, I guess. It's dessert. The idea of having this for breakfast makes me want to go back to bed. It's like, this is the equivalent of doing cocaine for dinner. It's this for breakfast. First up, we have Frosted Hot Fudge Sundae. Got a double helix right here. You got a beautiful pattern. And then this one, the sprinkles, come on guys. It really looks like they threw the sprinkles at it from a distance. This is a Frosted Hot Fudge Sundae, which on its own sounds insane. Frosted Hot Fudge Sundae. Do they make an unfrosted Hot Fudge Sundae Pop-Tart? Because I'll lose my mind. Oh, it just tastes like chocolate flavor extract. It's gonna be better hot, just like everything. Yeah. It's better hot, but still really only, like they could have just called this chocolate syrup Pop-Tart. This one, it just tastes like chocolate syrup and we put other stuff on it for some reason. It's so one note in flavor and it looks bad too. I don't like the lightness of the cookie. Show me you mean it, you know? I don't like this. I'm going to give it a 5. It just tastes like sugar and chocolate syrup. Not into it. Next up we have Pop-Tarts Frosted Chocolatey Chip Pancake. On the bottom, it almost looks like a McGriddle in that like there's like a syrup injection point. Definitely smells like fake maple syrup. That does not smell super great. Oh. I don't know what the filling is supposed to be, just like pancake goo, like pancake batter or something. Like what the hell is that supposed to be? It does not taste chocolate at all, hence the chocolatey. I wonder if there's any actual chocolate in here. Semi-sweet chocolate chips? Are you for serious? These are chocolate chips? They look like pieces of paper. It's like you took Mrs. Butterworth's pancake syrup, that's what that's called, and you added sugar to it. Just like plain sugar. Just like muted down the pancake syrup flavor. I hate it. It's awful, and I don't like it. Ugh, I'm gonna give it a 3. It's not palatable whatsoever, in my opinion. So now we have Frosted Cinnamon Roll, which is different from Frosted Brown Sugar Cinnamon. How? First off, it has 20 fewer calories, 2 grams less of fat, 10 grams less of sodium, same 69 grams of carbs, 2 grams less of protein. And it has white frosting instead of tan. And I think to its detriment, that looks like shit. That looks like garbage. I don't know, I guess cinnamon rolls are kind of rough around the edges and they wanted to have the goo oozing and ejaculating out of it so that it, you know, kind of bears a resemblance a little bit. Or they just don't give a f. I mean, like, I'm probably putting way more into all of these than they ever have. Whoa! It's filled with goo. It's not a paste, it's a goo. Definitely more cinnamon and definitely more goo because there's no goo in that one, it's paste. This one's goo. I can't get over it, I'm sorry, but it's goo. See, look at that goo. Here's the news. I like the goo. I'm a goo guy. I've made no secret about this. But I especially like it in this context because it definitely has way more cinnamon in it. It's like very distinct cinnamon flavor. And I do think that having the goo in there has improved the texture. I do. It doesn't have the crunch of the cinnamon sugar paste, but it still has it from the frosting. And I think it's made the pastry like a little lighter and flakier somehow. I don't know. I love it. Best Pop-Tart I've ever had. There's room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. It's not good enough to get a 9. It just isn't. 9 is like, holy shit, what is happening right now? 10 is like, you forget how to speak. 8 is like, damn. It's like, I say good goddamn. Yeah, so that's an 8. Let me give that an 8. You need the goo. Give me the goo. Give me the goo, Lord. Give me the goo. Girl Scouts Frosted Thin Mints Girl Scout cookie inspired flavor. Will they taste like hot Thin Mints? This is gonna sound insane, but it's not sweet enough. It's not sweet enough. I think the Thin Mints, they have the chocolate coating on them and that adds like a little extra hit of sugar. They taste like toothpastey almost, like the chocolate. That's it, it needs more chocolate. No, it's there. It needs more sweet and chocolate, a little bit. I don't like it, shit, I don't like the aftertaste. Like I thought I liked it so much when I was eating it, now I'm like, do I? I don't like this. It doesn't look very good and it tastes fine at first, but then it turns a little toothpastey and not sweet enough. So I'm going to give it a 5. A lot of room for improvement there. Next up we have Pop-Tarts Girl Scouts Frosted Coconut Caramel Girl Scout Cookie Inspired Flavor. Ew, ew, that smells crazy. These smell bonkers. These smell like the candle section at TJ Maxx. Will they taste like coconut caramel cookie? My favorite Girl Scout cookie, my Girl Scout cookie of not of choice, but of demand. Ooh. It's not a perfect recreation of the coconut caramel cookie, courtesy of Girl Scouts, but if you just called this a coconut caramel Pop-Tart, we'd be in business. We're still gonna do business together, don't worry. The caramel flavor is very, very, very fake, like, you know, caramel flavored extract, syrup products, byproduct. The coconut flavor tastes good. I wish that there were bits of actual coconut in there. I like it. I'd keep eating it. Not gonna seek it out. That's a 7. Next up, we have a limited edition Fantastic Four First Steps Blue Raspberry Pop-Tart with a photorealistic print on top. Well, not really. That's pretty lame, actually. That's pretty shitty. It does have all those retro futuristic sparkle things on it that have been in all the branding for Fantastic Four First Steps, which I have not yet seen. Wow, electric turquoise. It's way more turquoise than the actual Fantastic Four color, guys. You couldn't nail the color? That's all you do. It smells like blue raspberry, I will tell you that much. It smells like a blue raspberry blow pop. God, it's tart. That's the only Pop-Tart I've ever had that's tart, ever. These flavors are incongruous. You shouldn't have blue raspberry, like it tastes like they melted down a Jolly Rancher and stuffed it in this bread. Like that doesn't make sense, it's weird. And it's super tart, but I kind of like it. Like the psycho inner child in me, the one that like, you know, was like, I don't want to eat dinner, I just want candy, would love this, like love this. But does that mean it should exist? Not necessarily. I do not know what to do with this one. I cannot tell if I like it. So I think they can see a 5. Like I am so on the fence. I kind of want another bite, but also I don't. I mean, look at it, that looks insane. That's kind of good, but it's weird. Frosted banana bread. It's not nothing to do with chill or anything like that. It has a very well hydrated yellow frosting. Banana powder. There's banana powder in these. Okay, sounds like this is gonna be interesting. Unfortunately, I will never know because I am allergic to bananas. And even though I think that cooking them deactivates the enzyme that makes me die, I'm not gonna roll the dice, not for this. I shouldn't be touching it, honestly. Last time I touched a banana, I'd start, well. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring cameraman Steven here. And he's gonna taste this for me, be my surrogate, be my eyes, ears, mouth, nose.
This looks awful. The color of the icing is, pick a color. It's white, but also not white. It's eggshell. Ugh. That sucks. That is just terrible. Also, my palate's very unrefined. The only things I can compare this to is candy and ices from 7-Eleven. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah,
Give me a break. That's a 2. That's really bad. That's dreadful. All right, goodbye.
Pop-Tarts, no chill. Sugar cookie. What? I think they took like a, TikTok Gen Z saying, they just slapped it on. These could be called on God sugar cookie. I sure do like a sugar cookie, but I don't know how it's different from literally every other pop. The sugar cookie is just a sugar cookie. You know what? This is probably an unflavored Pop-Tart is what it is. This is just generic goo or generic paste, generic frosting. That's it. I'm willing to bet they'll load it up with vanilla flavor. Yeah, they printed a beach chair on it. The CMYK cartridges are a little out of alignment. They got to work on that. But they can print a pretty solid image on this Pop-Tart, but they can't get normal frosting pattern upon it, which would make it look so much better if you just had like just a strip of frosting. Can you just make it with clean edges? Can you just do that? Oh, it's filled with like sugar cookie dough. It's not even a paste. You wanna know something about these Pop-Tarts? They have no chill. And chill is what I call sugar cookie attributes. They suck. The filling is dry. It is like cookie dough, but thicker and not like, cookie dough has like crystals of sugar in it. This has nothing. It's just this dense, slightly chewy kind of gunk that has zero discernible flavor. It's terrible. I do think it is an unflavored Pop-Tart with a worse filling, because this filling, it's not even, soft and sugary like the brown sugar one. The fact that they can do a brown sugar filling that has sugar crystals in it and they chose not to do that for the sugar cookie Pop-Tart is frankly unkind. Truly, truly dislike that, everything about it. Not to the point where I want to spit it out and step on it. Eat it again, chew it out, spit up, and so ad nauseum. So not a 0, I'm gonna give it a 1, because it is boring, it has a worse texture, and it has no chill. Do they know what that means? Do they know that that's a bad thing? The fact that you called these no chill has no chill. Next up, we have Frosted Strawberry Milkshake. Nice hot milkshake for you. Ooh, okay. It's goo-based. You get 3 options with Pop-Tarts. You get paste, gel, or goo. And this is goo. It smells better than the strawberry one. The strawberry one tasted like, not like real strawberry, it tasted like, strawberry jam that they put in the Pop-Tart, which is weird to eat hot. This tastes like strawberry chapstick, which is strangely not weird to eat hot, but it does make it good. It tastes like strawberry flavoring, which I think is an improvement, but barely, like barely. It still tastes weird. So that's it. That's all I got to say about it, because it's just not terribly good. I really don't like the flavor. It does taste like strawberry chapstick, and I do use strawberry chapstick. I don't use cherry chapstick. That's for girls. But as a Pop-Tart, I cannot recommend it. I'm gonna give it a 4. It's a downgrade from the normal strawberry, which I already didn't like very much. I'm gonna give it a 4. Next up, we have Frosted Lemon Blueberry Crumble, which I assume is just blueberry Pop-Tart with some lemon in it. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah. If I wrote down my thought process, it'd be 50 pages long at the moment. It's like, it tastes very good, but then there's these little hits of lemon flavor. Not lemon flavor, but lemon extract flavor style, which has been a common theme with this, where it's just like they're using the extract, they're not using the real thing. And God, I wish they just added a little lemon juice to the freaking blueberry. That's all they have to do. You could just make these yellow dots, it doesn't matter. Like just add a little bit of lemon juice or lemon zest, even better. You're throwing that shit away anyway, you might as well just zzz. It smells great and it tastes great, except for those little, let me try one more. Yeah, the lemon, it's like pine sol. So you're eating this and it's like blueberry, blueberry, a little bit of lemon cleaning supplies. Blueberry, 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 a little bit of lemon Windex. That's not a thing. I really hate those little hits. Otherwise, it's just a very good blueberry Pop-Tart. So that's gonna cost you, and it's gonna cost you 2 points to a 6. Frosted Confetti Cupcake. These better be real confetti sprinkles and they better bring a real crunch. Oop, one fell off. Perfect opportunity. They are real confetti sprinkles, but they're like stale. They're not crunchy the way that they should be. Oh no! It's got this uncooked goo in the center. Oh yeah, it's just this paste. Oh, this aggressively bland paste. Sprinkles aren't doing anything for me. This just tastes like vanillin, fake vanilla flavor, and it has a reprehensibly dry and pasty texture. That's so awful. I mean, I don't mind the flavor. It's just so dry. It turns into just gunk in your mouth. It's terrible. It's gonna get a twin 1 along with its brethren, the sugar cookie, because I think they're effectively the same, minus the sprinkles. Pop-Tarts Pastry Bites. These are just gonna be miniature versions of the Pop-Tarts? Like the same exact formula, but just smaller? Feels like it. I don't think it's gonna work. We'll get those out later. There's one left for little old me. These are strawberry, but they have pink, yellow, and green, and red sprinkles. Mardi Gras colors, I guess. So well, there's no purple in them. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that bad, I'm acting, but like, dude, they started off so promising. The strawberry flavor, apparent, immediate. I think that they put it in the frosting so that you taste it faster. And so it's more just prolific because that strawberry filling was almost nothing in the full-size guy. And there's so much bread on this. Look at the amount of bread. It's got a nice texture, like it's less crumbly and dry than the original Pop-Tart. The frosting is snappier, like it is crunchier. You're getting great crunch from that and from the little sprinkles. But the flavor is abhorrent. It somehow tastes even more fake. Not the strawberry, mind you, even though that does taste fake. So it is kind of like they took a full-size strawberry Pop-Tart and they used the Honey I Shrunk the Kids, such a badass laser. The coolest laser in all of fiction was that Honey I Shrunk the Kids laser. It's like they used that laser to shrink down that Pop-Tart, but in doing so, it magnifies all the flavors. So yeah, you got a sharper, crazier strawberry flavor, but you also have a staler, more rancid, shortening flavor. Give them a 2. That's interesting. I just need to point this out. I'm jumping back in time here, but just because I just spotted it. Huge texture. Good source of 3 B vitamins. Under vitamins, they do not list any B vitamins. Everything else is 10% of your daily value or less. In fact, there's very specifically 0% vitamin D. Why do you even put that? 0% potassium, 0% calcium. Why? Okay, now we have Pop-Tarts Crunchy Poppers Frosted Strawberry Crunch. I've never seen anything like this where the product has looked so... It's not even that it looks significantly worse. The dimensions are different. That's like a different object. The amount of strawberry filling in there. What's a crunchy Pop-Tart like? Ask your dad after he's been suntanning. There's an off flavor, and I think it's specifically in the frosting. And it is off, but I kind of like it. It's the same frosting as on frosted mini wheats. There's like that kind of hollow, metallic, tinny sweetness to it. The first bite, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, look at this pathetic bullshit. Look at that. It's not even gestural. It's just like, oh, we accidentally got frosting on that one. Shoot, leave it on there. That's insane. Well, it's a good test of like, is it that frosting was the source of the flavor? It's a strange flavor. It's a little more metallic, but it's also nostalgic. I like frosted mini wheats. I will say the cookie, I guess I'll call it, is way more palatable than the Pastry Bites. It doesn't have any rancidity or off flavor to it. It has a nice crunch. It doesn't taste like buttery or real or anything, but it's like a really, great texture, short, crumbly, crunchy. Filling is the same exaggerated, hyper-piquant strawberry filling. These make for a great little snack. I think I like them a fair amount. And that fair amount is, out of 10, these are a 7. They're pretty good, and I would pop the rest of them. Pop-Tarts, Crunchy Poppers, Frosted Brownie Crunch. Sounds like a blizzard from DQ, not a little Pop-Tart snack. Here again, a utter misrepresentation. Whoa, we got a daisy chain going on here. These ones are just going to town on each other's genitals. Okay, the frosting seems to be its undoing. It smells not great. It smells like, if these are the sort of chocolate syrup flavor, that's gonna be their undoing. But I'm gonna give them the fairest crack of all and grab this frankly photogenic one, put it in my mouth. tastes like Cocoa Puffs. But I like Cocoa Puffs. See, that's nostalgia talking, because objectively as a food item, if you were an alien or somebody who had never tried Cocoa Puffs before when they were a kid, you'd probably eat it and be like, what the f is this? You took corn, you ground it up and you puffed it, and then you flavored it with chocolate, and not real chocolate, like just cocoa powder style imitation extract? What are you doing? It's that same flavor. I don't like it, and that's a shame. That being said, they're not like bad. They just aren't very good, and I think that gets you a 5. Well, here we are, folks, my only 2/8 of the day. Classic frosted blueberry and new school frosted cinnamon roll. Only 2/8 today, and here they are. And I'm talking about them to you, the audience, who I'm going to thank for watching and prompt to comment and ask a philosophical question that hopefully makes you think and tickles your funny ribs. Saying that until next time, this has been one thing bringing you another thing. And with that, there's only one thing left to do. Half and half. There you have it, folks. I think we broke a world record for most flavors of Pop-Tarts in a smoothie. I knew that was gonna taste crazy. I had no idea. Oh my God. Every flavor. It's every flavor of fruit and cinnamon and chocolate. Oh, Jesus. It's like, needs something. Kirkland Tequila Blanco. I feel like all the tequila did was make it taste stronger. Like all the existing flavors taste stronger. I don't think I've ever put anything in my mouth that not only had that many flavors in it, but also had the volume of the flavor was so, like, it tasted like more things than I've ever had in one place. The taste was the most powerful taste. Like my mouth felt overwhelmed, not just from the variety, but from the sheer taste of it all. I gotta try it again, Babish fam, you know. God, wow! I wish I didn't do this, and thank you for watching. Please comment below what do you want to see me blend or rank, and then blend into a smoothie next.
Thanks again to my long-term partner Squarespace for sponsoring this episode. Be sure to head to rankedwithbabish.com to submit your ideas for what you think I should rank next, or who you want to see as a guest. While you're there, admire the smooth template designed by Squarespace. If you feel stuck creating your website, Squarespace can definitely help. In just one click, you can choose from curated color palettes and fonts that can be applied to any template. You can create an entire site in just a few minutes. Their SEO tools help your site reach its audience, and you can use Squarespace to help manage your invoices for commerce, or even generate your business name. The tools are all easy to use and at your fingertips. To create a site of your own, head to squarespace.com for a free trial and use code BABISH for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.